Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Woo! Are you guys flying in on one wheel like I am? Are you dancing to the theme music? That's what I want to know. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Maybe it's just me. But y'all, we have got a weekend filled with exciting stuff and a lot of save the dates. We're going to talk about the Williamson County Fair. Yes, it is big, and there is a deadline coming up for the culinary division. If you want to compete in culinary extravaganza, I mean, if you're going to do the Aunt B thing and have your fresh preserves, if you're going to have bread, if you're going to have cakes or pies or decorations, or maybe you're going to have gift baskets. There are all sorts of things that you can do at the Williamson County Fair. It is big doings, and let's see if I can find all the different categories. First of all, the Culinary Arts Division, the 25th of July is your deadline. You have to go online to enter. They've got your regular preserves and pickles and all those good things, and they've got homemade bread. And they've got cake decorating, and they've got cakes. If you want to be part of it, you can go to the Facebook page for Williamson County Fair. And if you really want to know what's going on with the Williamson County Fair, it is Williamson County Fair, August 6th through the 14th in Williamson County. So take a look at that. And if you want to go on Facebook, you're going to have to get those entries in, because they do not take just show ups with your food. Now, in years past, before COVID, they had on-site cooking competitions. They're not going to have that this year because they're not quite ready for that. They've moved those to 2022. But if you want to be part of the fair, Williamson County Fair, you go to their Facebook page and find out all about it. All the links to compete will be right there. And this year they're going to have, you need to know this before you go, they're going to have a clear bag policy. So if you do not have clear bags, if you're going to, don't take your purses, don't take whatever. You can take your bag, but it's got to be a clear bag. And if you don't have a clear bag, they're going to have them there for you to get. So there you go. It's a clear bag policy. And another deadline. It's the Fairest of the Fair competition. They've got it. Doesn't everybody want to be a princess? Oh my Lordy. Fairest of the Fair, Williamson County. And you're going to get to be a part of that. And all the kids can also compete. And they're going to do all sorts of competitions. The 25th of July is your deadline to get entered for the county fair. Kids, FFA, 4-H, all of the different things that you can compete with at the fair. There is nothing more American, nothing more fun than what goes on at the Williamson County Fair, starting August 6th in Williamson County. So if you're in our Fairview, our Main Street Fairview paper area, you guys want to be a part of this. It is so, so, so good. And by the way, we're going to have a story next week about something going on right here in Middle Tennessee. Maybe you don't have the money set aside to go on a big vacation, a big old trip, because, let's face it, gas prices are up. But how about going to the beach right here at home? Our friends at Gaylord Opryland have got some discounts that I'm going to tell you about. But first, take a look at what it's like to go to the beach indoors. Sound Waves is incredible. If you have not been there, it's so much fun. We're going to do a whole story about all the things that the Gaylord Opryland is doing. It's coming up next week. We went on the boat ride. Everything is back, and they've got princesses, and they've got tea parties. They've got pirates and stolen treasure and all sorts of fun things to do with kids and for families and for grown-up kids too. And did you know that if you live in Davidson County, you get a 40% discount? You can get a 40% discount at the Gaylord Opryland. Yep, I bet you didn't know that. And if you live in Tennessee, surrounding counties, you can get like a 20% discount. So if you didn't know about the discounts, you need to make sure that you follow Miss Mary Hance. Miss Cheap always tells you some of the good discounts you can get. And follow our story next week with the Gaylord Opryland here on Main Street today. Well, the Clarksville, Tennessee Farmers Market is one of the best ones, and that's got our Main Street Clarksville paper all over it. And my friend Tammy Arender is there to tell us a little bit about it and why It is so good.
About 45 minutes north of Nashville, Tennessee, is Clarksville. Mayor Joe Pitt says this farmers market is as much festival as it is market.
This is a party and a festival all wrapped into one, and it's just featuring local artists and artisans and agriculture folks and farmers, and this is what Clarksville's about.
American Farmland Trust has named this market #1. For those who work with parks and recreation like Maria Caruso and Trey Stroud, it's quite an honor.
I think it was 1,200 markets this year were entered into this competition, and based on the votes of your community, we finished in first place, and that's so gratifying to us because that means our community likes this market and appreciates what we do.
This market runs for 20 weeks from May through September, and even with the coronavirus, they stayed open, social distancing and restrictions, but the market never closed.
The greatest group of vendors I have ever been around, and people really, the greatest group of people, and I've been around markets for a long time, and they stuck together through so much this year because they knew how important this market was to this community. So I'm so proud of them.
Michael and Regina Hampton have been a part of this market for 10 years. Their Montgomery County farm is called the Food Initiative. They invite young people to come work on the farm each summer.
We donate a lot to hunger relief organizations, and we use it to work with our students. But it's another educational piece for us to be able to provide healthy food for the community and also just teach them what to do with it, encourage them to try new things at home too.
From purple hull peas to pumpkins to pups, this market demonstrates the critical role farmers markets play in feeding Americans, especially during the coronavirus. And it could even increase the number of visitors going forward.
Our patrons have realized the connection between them and their food and their farmers. And so, yes, it's been a positive thing for us.
In Clarksville, Tennessee, I'm Tammy Arender for RFD TV.
Thank you to Tammy Arender. You can watch her segments on RFD TV. And again, they're rerun on Channel 5, News Channel 5 here in Nashville. If you would like to follow her on YouTube, you can find them as well because she makes sure that she catalogs them there just in case you miss something. A lot of good stories. Now, if you have a farmer's market or a festival or something you'd like me to talk about it, make sure you just message me here. Wherever you're watching this show, give me a message and I'll get it. It's that easy. It's that easy. Well, let's take a look at some of the people who are weighing in. A big hello to Steve Burney this morning, to Terry Luno down in Louisiana. Elizabeth Blakesley, you were up early this morning, girl. I saw you posting early, just like I was up early feeding the babies. So all you guys, hi. So glad our regulars are here. Now, Judy Ann Smith joins us, and she says, Devin, you reach a lot of people. Is there any way you can announce that my granddaughter's father died 2 weeks ago? So sorry. Her mother just picked up a necklace and was going to give it to her when she gets older. She's 7 now. Her mother went to Walmart yesterday and had it with her, and she believes she lost it, but nobody's responded. It's a little pink necklace that has ashes in it. If it's found, it can be at Walmart, Ashland City. Can you please share this? We can get the word out. So you guys, I'm going to ask you to post this, to go to Judy Ann Smith's page. Now, Judy Ann, I don't know if you have a picture of it or whatever. You just, if there's a way that we can help you, we want to do that. And we do have our Cheatham County Exchange newspaper that is there. We want to help Judy Ann find her granddaughter's necklace. What a terrible story. You know, the necklaces, the memory necklaces that are so important to people these days. And there's all sorts of things that people carry to remember. And the little pink necklace has ashes in it. And her father died. So let's make sure that we try to find it for her there in the Ashland City Walmart. If you've seen it, let's help her out, okay? Judy Ann Smith, and y'all share this if you would. All right, Elizabeth, you said the fur babies like to get up early and don't like when I sleep in. No, they do not. They do not. There is no sleeping in. Well, you guys, we are not sleeping in. We are giving you some save the dates. The Tomato Festival is back. It got canceled. It's a big East Nashville hootenanny all about the lowly tomato.
The countdown is on. Daylight will fade to the level of moonlight in the path of totality.
When I move across the United States throughout Tennessee, it's an amazing experience. Always protect your eyes while you're looking at it.
The Tomato Art Fest is a hoot. There is so much that goes on, and that starts mid-August in East Nashville. It's a fun event for the whole family. Hey guys, did you see Tia Goins last night on Larry's Country Diner RFD TV? Well, you can see the replay Saturday night at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central. She is just absolutely fabulous. You know what? We're going to go a little grass for you right now and play a little bit from some friends of mine that I know you're going to love. Mr. Jimmy Year and Mr. Jimmy Fortune. And right behind Jimmy is his lovely wife, Miss Sonia Isaacs. I just love the way their voices sound together. Ooh, my goodness. Give a listen.
Welcome back to Erie Chapel. Grab you Cokes, peanuts, Snapple. I've never said peanuts before. Glad you're all here. Hope we don't babble. Welcome back to Erie Chapel. I love this song so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's personal. It's kind of deep, and it's. Some people say, "How can you sing it?" Because my mother passed away, and that's what it was about. But the reason I can sing it, I love my mother. I was like under her apron strings the whole time as a kid. I didn't even want to go to school. I just wanted to stay with my mama. I was a mama's boy. And as God had it, I was with her when she passed away. I was holding her hand, and I felt. I want to tell you this because it's powerful. She had been on hospice for a couple of weeks, and for a week she hadn't said anything. She had no communication, no nothing. Her eyes were closed. She was just breathing a breath every now and then. And it was just getting closer. Every breath was like further and further apart, and struggling for every breath. And so I asked the nurse, I said, what's going to happen? She said, well, nothing. She has nothing left. She said, there's nothing left in her body to do anything or say anything. And, she's just going to take a breath, and that's going to be it.
Yeah.
And so I was holding her hand, and all of a sudden, she stops breathing. She sits straight up in the bed, holding on to the bed, and the bed starts shaking like this. And she looked up and she said, "Oh, my Lord Jesus."
Wow.
Just as plain as I could say it like that. Like she was looking into his face.
Yeah, she was.
When I see the sunrise in the morning, when I feel the wind blow across my face, when I hear the sound of children playing, I know it's all part of God's I believe that He gave His life for me. I was there the day my mama went to heaven. I held her hand as she closed her eyes to sleep, and I felt the power of 10,000 angels take her soul away to be crowned at Jesus' feet. And I believe there's a place called heaven. I believe in a place called Calvary. I believe in a man whose name is Jesus. And I believe that He gave His life for me. Oh, I believe that He gave His life for you and me.
Oh, Jimmy Fortune. Jimmy Fortune. That, and along with Jimmy Yeary and Sonia Isaacs together singing, those voices. Marty Luffman joined us today and said, what beautiful song, what beautiful voices. Terry Luno, I love you so much, my friend. Terry Luno was there when my daddy passed and helped our family. Yes, Elizabeth, so beautiful. A shout out to Marty, who's doing some amazing work. Keep those prayers going. Marty Luffman was in a really bad vehicle accident, and he is working to get back use of his legs. We are praying together for him, and miracles happen every day. They did not stop a long time ago. They're still happening every day. And we claim that for you, Marty. Ross Fiction, hello. I hope you're doing well today. Glad to have you here on the show with us. I love me some Jimmy Fortune. If you get a chance to see him live ever, or the Isaacs, I'm trying to get them on the show with us. They've got a brand new video called The American Face. If you haven't seen it, you better go watch it, because it is the most beautiful video ever. Hey, by the way, the homestand for the Sounds coming up. The next one is July 13 through 18. It's a 6-game homestand against the Louisville Bats. It's the last time that the Louisville Bats were going to be here for the summer and for a homestand. So if you want to be part of it, they're part of the Cincinnati Reds franchise. So if you want to be part of what's going on with the Nashville Sounds, here's a little bit about what a homestand looks like. NashvilleSounds.com. You can get tickets. They have a suite that you can get. You can even rent out a suite. They have things for kids. They have special events. They have fireworks packages and all you can eat packages. I will tell you, they have Wagon Tails Tuesday, brought to you by Tito's Vodka. It is so much fun. Can you tell? I love First Tennessee Park, and I love my Nashville Sounds. I have for years. Back when they were at Greer Stadium, I had season tickets. It was so much fun. I remember hanging out. My little section was me, the late David Skepner, George Plaster, Duncan Stewart. we were troublemakers, but you can be a troublemaker too, and it's a lot of fun. Speaking of troublemakers, there's a brand new project. We just talked to Matt Rogers Country. We talked to Matt Rogers about his new song that dropped last night. Last night, he said my friend Hannah Dasher also had a song that came out. It's her half record. Let's hear a little bit more about it right now. Hannah Dasher is a hoot. She's absolute. If you follow her on TikTok and you go to the farmer's market and you have all this stuff and you go, what do we do? What do we make for supper? Her TikToks are short with great recipes. Stand by your pan. Hannah Dasher, we'll give you a couple of examples.
Hey, here's one of the most fattening foods in the world you can eat, and the skinniest way to eat them. They're my favorite, Scottish eggs. Stand by your pan. Get you 6 eggs, bring them to a boil, put a lid on them, cut the heat off, set timer for 7 minutes, no more. Put them on ice, peel them nice. Dry them off with a little paper towel. Whisk 1 egg with a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Regular mustard, honey mustard, it all works. Instead of flour and breadcrumbs, I'm using a 5-ounce bag of crushed pork rinds and about 1/3 of a cup of almond flour. I'm adding some thyme, garlic powder, cracked pepper, smoked paprika. Oh, a little cayenne too. Instead of Jimmy Dean, get you a pound of venison sausage, mild or spicy. Roll them, dip them, roll them again. Ooh, ain't that pretty? Put them in the air fryer on high. Look at that egg cooked perfectly. Stand by you.
You can follow her on TikTok. She is a hoot. Stand by your pan, Hannah Dasher. But let's give you a little preview of her record. I love her. I was there watching her with her Opry debut. She dresses the part of a country music star. When she walks into the room, you hear her before you see her, and you hear her and you love her.
Waited all week to be right here. Table full of friends to kick it into gear. And the beer's real cold. The band sounds good. Gotta quit playing left, right, left, right, left, right. Oh, if you'll be left, right there one morning. Time that you made up your mind. Are you in or out? My people call me Hannah. H to the damn to the D. No, I ain't for everybody, but I don't try to be. If you like the sound of that, you're gonna love me. But if I was in your shoes, I'd put that pedal on the floor. Take a hard right, run some red lights, and come busting through my door. It's the truth if you like it or not. Guys buy the drinks, girls call the shots.
The half record. Hannah Dasher is why you listen to girls sing country music. I'm going to tell you, if I've said to buy a record ever, it is get Hannah Dasher. It just came out last night. It's called the half record. It's what some people would call an EP. Doesn't matter. Just get it. Half record, Hannah Dasher. And before we leave, she's got a chicken recipe. You got to follow her on TikTok because she is hysterical to me. But let's just face it, the recipes are really easy and fast and fun too.
Hey, y'all made my easy cream of chicken recipe go viral. Woo, thank you. Can you imagine how it would taste in a hash brown casserole? Let's make it. Stand by your pan. Ran into the dishwasher. Some like it shredded, I like it cubed. 32-ounce bag of Loretta. Dice you a medium yellow onion up about like that. 2 cups of my homemade cream of chicken. few videos back. Trust me. Sour cream. Stick of melted butter in the bowl, not on your blouse. Lord help me. 2 cups freshly shredded sharp. Put it in your casserole dish. Decide on cornflakes or these new sour cream and cheddar Cheez-It Snaps. Use them both. Bake it for about an hour. Ooh, I got to try both sides, y'all. Let's see which one's the best. Can't decide. Hell, I think y'all mix them. Stand by your pan. Mmm.
Celebrate the City of White House's 50th anniversary at the Americana Celebration this Saturday, July 10th at the White House Soccer Complex. There will be free face painting, free caricature artists, balloon twisters, live music, free inflatables courtesy of Revolution Church, lots of food trucks, a carnival on site, and the Brandon Webster fireworks show. At 5 p.m., live music will begin from the Pro Impact stage featuring Ava Hurst, Johnny Cantree, the Wanna Beatles, and Vinyl Radio. At 9 p.m., the sky will light up with the Brandon Webster Exit Realty fireworks show, and as the smoke clears, Vinyl Radio will take the stage again to play us out for the night. The carnival will be open, and you can ride all night for just $25 for an armband. You can also catch a free shuttle and ride in air-conditioned style to the Americana Celebration. So grab your blankets, your lawn chairs, your friends, and your family, and head out to the White House Soccer Complex for the Americana Celebration on Saturday, July 10th. You can learn more at www.americanacelebration.com. Mark your calendars for later this year in White House. On Saturday, October 2nd, we'll host the Discover White House Expo and Safety Day. And then on Saturday, November 6th, a holiday shopping extravaganza when we jingle and mingle around town. At the White House Area Chamber of Commerce, we invite you to Discover White House.
Someone who's fan to me face to face, the Beatle on bass. Oh yeah, we wanna meet Paul. We wanna meet Paul. We wanna meet Paul. Text a friend and Facebook someone new. The time is now, we're fat, that's one and all. To shake his hand is all we wanna do, and say thanks to Sir Paul. So get out the word till everyone's heard. Oh yeah, we wanna meet Paul. We wanna meet Paul. We wanna meet Paul. Come help us meet Paul.
Those crazy wanna Beatle guys will be part of the celebration for White House 50 years. It's this Saturday, tomorrow, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Free at the Soccer Center in White House, Tennessee. It's free for everybody. And of course, Vinyl Radio closing out the night. A lot of great music all day long. We're going to close our show with a shout out to a guy that a lot of people in Wilson County know, and that is Tommy Bryan. For the past 44 years, he has been part of sports in Wilson County, but sports in the state of Tennessee as well. He's been all over covering games, 44 years, you guys. And he is still doing it with as much zeal as anybody ever could. And he knows players and where they are and gives the story in the most beautiful of ways. And covering high school sports and giving spotlights to people that a lot of newspapers never shine the light on. And in a wonderful event at Cumberland University, he was honored as part of the Tennessee Sports Writers Hall of Fame. He was chosen last year, but they didn't get to have the induction ceremony, so they inducted him. You can read all about his life and what happened in the Wilson Post, wilsonpost.com. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We try to cover the stories of the Mid-State, all the things that are fun to do, and we hope that if you have something going on, you'll let us know. Have a beautiful, blessed weekend. Be safe, be kind, and remember, you are loved.